platform because we target Ezeagu in Diaspora or Yagana 1 year. So they started calling me, SPA, what is happening? What have you been able to do? What is happening at home? Our people is not safe, blah, blah, blah. So I have to leave everything I was doing that time in Dubai. I came down to Nigeria and I went home, come down to Ezeagu. I met with my local government boss and I saw he started doing a lot of wonderful work with the group of Neighborhood Watch and the likes of some Igwe and PG, especially Igwe for the Agana. Kudos to him because he was one of the leaders that time who went into the bush to find out how we can cope this issue. So we went together with them. We discovered why people were agitating, why those things were happening, and by the grace of God, we were able to resolve it. And I went back to my people and I told them in Ezeagu in Diaspora that this is the true story. What we are hearing is not like that. And they were happy. So I now encourage them that we're going to make some donations to support our Neighborhood Watch in the 43 communities of Ezeagu, made up of 20 wards. And surprisingly, within the space of 2-3 months, we were able to raise a huge amount of money. And we bought some buses, security buses. We bought a lot of motorcycles. We bought a lot of gadgets like walkie-talkie that can travel up to 10 miles away, and a lot of other things. And we brought it to the Ezeagu headquarters. We invited the Neighborhood Watch. We presented it to them, and they were happy. Surprisingly, within the space of 1 month, everywhere was calm. Our people now have that awareness I'm talking about, that home is still the best, home is still good, nothing is happening. And I can tell you that last year, December, was the time we recorded the highest number of falling our people in abroad that came home, yes. And they were happy. Throughout the Christmas period, January, no anything, no kidnapping, nothing security threats, apart from and since then till now, we don't really have any issue when it comes to security, apart from other issues that is still coming up, especially what happened in Eke. I'm sure you are well of it a few weeks ago. So where we still call on the state government to come and assist us and make sure that everywhere is calm and people can move about their businesses, go to their farm without any other issues. Then when it comes to the issue of information, you know, these days people sit at home, formulate something and put it on the internet because they have access to internet. And people don't really know which one is the true information and which one is not the true information. So through this Ezeagu in Diaspora, the Office of SPA, we've been able to bridge that gap and let our people know that this is the true situation of things. And when you look at it from the angle of other points which we have, we also been able to create an empowerment program. And that empowerment is also part of it because there's no way anybody would expect the government to do everything that people want. There's no way any government will come in and settle all our problems and make everything to just disappear. It's not done. Even Dubai in 1976, they still came to Nigeria to ask for money and for loan before the 1977 First Act 77, as we all know. And today, look at Dubai, with the help of their people abroad and with the help of the government, they will be able to develop their place and made it an attractive place for investors to come in. So we actually wanted to make sure that our people became interested in bringing something home. And how did we do that? We do that by letting them know what and what we have at home, letting them know that the home is safe, letting them know that things can be done better. It must not wait for the government to do everything. Yes, the government have their part, but individuals, like America will say, don't think of what America will do for you, but what we do for America. So in Ezeagu, we have a lot of opportunities, a lot of mineral resources, a lot of things. In fact, we target Ezeagu, the food basket of Enugu State, because almost everything you can think of that has to do with food comes from Ezeagu, apart from other local governments. I'm not saying that others don't have their own, but Ezeagu is rich with palm oil, Ezeagu is rich with cassava, Ezeagu is very rich with yam, Ezeagu is very rich with so many other things, including hidden mineral resources that we have not recovered. I don't know if you are aware that Ezeagu have the most attractive tourist center in the southeast, but now the government have not really done anything at that part. And in Ezeagu, we have a lot of land, farmland that is so fertile that anything you cultivate, you are 100% sure the next 6 months or thereabout, you are going to harvest a very fertile destination. And that is why, on my own, with my little foundation known as Chirivindo Foundation, I created it with my wife almost 7 years ago, who have been empowering my people in Oglo who are willing to farm. We give them loan and we allow them to farm. And every October, when we do the ELG of 18, we'll go to our Igwe's place and we'll celebrate them. Whoever come up with the best and highest yam produce, among others, we award that person with a lot of support. And this has been going on for the past 7 years. And me, as the SPA on Diaspora to the local government boards, I brought that idea to the local government level. Few weeks ago, I think almost a month and now, first week of June, we empowered over 150 young farmers in Ezeagu, just because we want our people to be busy doing something. We don't want anybody to be blooming about, claiming that he can do this, he can do that, and becoming a threat to his family. So when you channel people to the right place, they will be able to do something meaningful out of it. So these are the opportunities we've been able to create and let our people know that our place is blessed and they can go home and invest. I, for one, when I was living in Dubai, though I didn't tell you I lived in Dubai for 14 good years, and I also live in China for 7 years. So having been in Dubai for 14 years, I know everything that has to do with Dubai history when it comes to agriculture. Dubai don't really have any fertile land, it's a dry place. But do you know that Dubai have a very big farm in Africa, somewhere in Uganda? They also have a very big farmland in Philippines. They have a very big farmland in Sri Lanka and so many other places. And if you go to those areas, the apple you buy there for 50 drams, for 1 drams. If you come to Dubai, you buy 0.5, because it will be cheaper in Dubai than those countries, because they export everything from their place to Dubai. So that is why you see fresh things around them. Okay, talking about agriculture. In China in the early 1980s, especially from 1984, they mandated their people to go into farming when they see that almost every family is suffering from one problem or the other. Because the first thing they can do, the hungry man, is to give him food. So they now mandated their people to go into agriculture. So 20 years down the line, 2 decades, China were able to elevate over 400,000 people, 400 million people out of poverty. And if you go to China today, food is surplus, everything is there, among other things they now produce. So I am happy with what is happening in Enugu State now. Our dear governor, His Excellency Barrister Peter Ndibisimba, is already embarking on some of those his campaign promises, which one of them is to make sure that Enugu have enough food to eat and even export out of Enugu and internationally. And now I'm aware that we'll have people who are going around registering people that are into cassava produce. And in Ezeagu, there is no community in Ezeagu you will go. There is no villages in Ezeagu you will go that you don't see large farm of cassava and so many other things. As we speak now, a lot of people still come to Ezeagu to buy the cassava stick just to go to their place and cultivate it. So I will encourage those people who are in charge to also throw the line of going home down to our places to know those people who are really in this. And we, as Ezeagu in Diaspora, we are ready to partner with them because our people are very, very much happy with the development we have done within the space of this 1 year. I, for one, before I never thought of coming home to invest. But because of these ideas, I now say you have to do it first. As I speak with you, I have about 16 looms of piggery farm in my village, in Oglo. And as we speak, I also have over 400 plots of land that I prepared for this kind of program. For me also to have my own personal farm produce. I know a lot of people have started asking questions. How do we get the land? Where do we get the resources to support? If the government is willing, we are willing to come home. Like we said, the insecurity was one of the major problems. Like some people asked me a few days ago, how about the Fulani people? Yes. Yeah, we did. In fact, that's one of the secrets on why we achieved this security and be able to deal with it. We went into the bush. In anything about security, not everything you have to talk in the public. But we went into the bush. We met those Fulani people. And we asked them, you have been here with us for many years. Why do we have this problem? And they confessed to us that our people, some of our people kill their cows. And they sell them. And for them, they value this. And if our people stop killing their cows, they will stop attacking their farms. They will start attacking so many things. Yeah. And I can tell you, through the local government boards and some of us, we were able to discuss with them and say, okay, can we do it like this? Can we do it like that? And we now created the task force among them. This task force now went into the bush. They identified themselves. They even have an ID card. And when they see somebody who is not among them, and the person claimed to be an also of Fulani, then we hold that person and hand the person over to the neighborhood watch. This will have been, they have been doing. Yeah. They know. And this, I will encourage the government of today. I know our governor is the listening governor. He's an action man. The first time I met him to discuss about this issue and what we've been able to achieve, he was so happy. And he told me that after the swearing in, he would like to introduce this SPO office in the 17 local governments in Enugu State.
Thank God for you, and I pray that you go on with it.
Thank you, sir.
The poverty level of our people, favor, I want to, if you want to keep peace in Igbo land, engage the youth. Thank you very much. This is one from Umwezi of other states. My friend, why did you take flour to China instead of yam? that is by the way.
Before we go, are you synergy with your senators, the House of Reps members, the House of... Did you achieve this only with the help of your direct boss, the local government chairman?
We, the Ezeagu Diaspora, have been able to do this alone. We have not really gotten any support from anyone or from the government. And I invested my own personal resources because I want to see Ezeagu, a better Ezeagu work. It's not good for us to have a lot of farm produce and we don't have access road to where we can sell them. We don't have clean water. We don't, as we speak today, do you know that we still have children in school who sit down on the bare floor to write exam in Ezeagu? Do you know we still have people in Ezeagu who go to the hospital and they cannot even receive good health care because we don't have nurses or doctors in those areas? These are the things, the gap we want to bridge. We are ready to partner with the government to make sure that we work on this. As you can see from this and what we have been able to do, we have some areas where we have no access road during rainy season, but we work on it day in, day out to make sure those villages have access road to their places. So it's an effort of a teamwork, especially from those in diaspora. You know, people think government is all about going there to make money. No, you just have to think of what you can do. You know, for me, what motivates me is that saying that says it's not important the position you occupy, but what is important is what you're able to achieve and do with that your position. So this retro position was given to me, and by the grace of God, I invested my own personal money and the money of our people in diaspora to make it work. I believe if we are given more opportunity, both in the federal or the state, we have the platform and our people are ready to come to partner with the government. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.